When writing research papers citing the external sources that were used is required, and to me, it seemed that they just released their paper without giving me credit for my work.
They didn't mention you or anything?
No, they didn't.
So they just took your stuff and tried to get away with it?
Yes, but it didn't work out too well for them.
What happened?
I was blocking the main gate of the college with my body for 5 days.
Why?
Because they didn't let me in so I could speak with the students who copied my research.
And that's why you were blocking the gate with your body?
Yes.
For 5 whole days?
I was angered, and that was the only passable entrance to the college at the time.
So no one was able to get in or get out?
Exactly. I was standing there telling everyone who tried to get in that the school's closed due to Sanguinare Vampiris.
Sanguinare Vampiris?
It's a disease spread by vampires and leads to vampirism if not cured in time.
This disease thing sounds very serious to me.
It is. But I did not expect them to take me too seriously until the dorm guard showed up on the 5th day to cleanse the place.
Were they angry at you for doing this?
No, I told them who they should look for and just left.
And what happened with those students?
I don't know and couldn't care less because I haven't seen any publications from them since.
But the members of the Dawn Guard can't just kill people, right?
No, they lock them up in cages for examinations.
For examinations?
Yes.
What are they looking for when they examine them?
Weakness to sunlight, resistance to fire, whatever.
They test the resistance to fire.
Yes.
Isn't that painful?
It is extremely painful, and that's why I said that I don't care about them anymore. The mere thought of them being, examined by the Dawn Guard makes my need for retribution satisfied.
Well, you have really interesting ways to handle these situations, and I'm not saying that you did the right thing, but that paper is still there without your name on it.
I really don't care.
But you spent so much time doing your research, and now barely anyone knows that the paper which they published is partly your work.
I have never said that I spent a lot of time with that research.
But you still spent
It doesn't take me too much time to understand academic material and then win an argument almost immediately after.
What argument?
Any argument.
Even the tits versus ass argument?
The tits versus ass argument?
Yes.
Joe, you have just said something completely new to me.
Really?
Yes. I have never heard about this argument before, and it interests me.
You're not kidding?
No. Can you tell me more about this tits versus ass argument?
I mean, of course, but I'm not sure where to start.
At the beginning, maybe.
Okay. So there is this argument which might be as old as our civilization itself, or maybe even older.
That sounds fascinating.
Basically, all you have to do is choose either tits or ass, and then defend your opinion against someone else who would choose the other.
That's it.
Yes, but it's really tricky because people can always tell why they would choose one, but even the most respected academics are in trouble when it comes to reasoning against the other.
It sounds a bit retarded.
Why?
Have you ever seen a real Dunmer yummy mummy?
What do you mean?
Have you ever seen a real Dunmer woman?
I don't remember.
So you don't know.
I really don't know what you meant.
Joe, this argument does not exist for me.
All right, but you said that you can win any argument, and when it comes to this, you still have to choose one.
Why would I choose one of them when I can have both?
Because you can't have both of them in this argument. That's the point.
I get it, but the problem is that Dunmer grammar does not define the use of or between tits and ass. It simply does not exist.
I understand that it might be hard for you, but this argument
is not hard. It's more like your civilization is in a completely different position than mine.
You might be right, but I still want to know which you would choose if you really had to.
Well, if I really had to choose between a dump truck and a milk truck, I would definitely go for the milk truck.
And why would you go for it?
I'm more of a milk truck kind of guy.
So it's the front side that you prefer?
I prefer both the front and the back. You wanted me to choose one.
Yeah, I know you chose the front, so I will go with the back.
All right.
What if I told you that large breasts could cause some serious back pain?
Why would her enormous tits cause me back pain?
No,
I don't carry women on my back like a backpack.
Wait, no. Not for you, for her.
What?
They could cause some serious back pain for her.
That is not my problem.
It can be your problem, too.
How?
If her back hurt so often, she would be moody and sassy all day long.
I would use a restoration spell or just give her some skooma.
All right. And what about the clothes?
Clothes.
It would be hard for her to find clothes that she likes.
Joe, her clothes are not my problem.
So you don't care about clothing?
Do I look like someone who cares about clothes?
Okay, but what if she showed too much?
What do you mean?
You know, if she put out a little too much for others to see.
I would not get involved as long as they remain spectators for her show.
And what do you have against the other?
You mean the ass?
Yeah.
If she didn't take adequate care of herself down there, I would definitely keep some distance.
Why?
Imagine the smell.
I think that this is not good enough.
What?
The answers that you gave.
Why?
Because it doesn't sound like a proper argument to me.
Should I bring up some definitions with anatomically accurate bodies and give you a PowerPoint presentation?
No, you don't have to do that, but I want to.
What do you expect me to do? It's your problem anyways.
I mean, it's not necessarily my problem. I think I've mentioned that they say this argument might be older than our civilization.
Yes, you have said it.
We can even look up some pictures so you can see how old it is.
We can,
Jamie,
but we really don't have to.
Jamie, pull up the stone babes those cavemen made.
Babes.
Yes.
Are you sure that we can show things like these on YouTube?
Of course, it's art. These are the ones. See?
What am I looking at here?
Well,
What are these?
These are small statues, sculptures, and little figurines, I think.
Joe,
Yeah.
why are you showing me these?
I just wanted to show you the...
Am I interested in these? I don't even know.
This is some very old art that embodies the argument.
And you call this art?
Yeah, man. Just look at them.
These look like some weird-shaped turds that were fossilized in a swamp.
No, these are sculptures and little statues carved out of stone.
So you say that these are the products of your civilization?
Yes, and these are some really, really old stuff.
I could produce turds way hotter than these when I was barely able to walk. Not that it took me too much time to learn it.
Okay, but these are valuable to us in a special kind of way.
Wait, so just to make it clear for me, because I'm a bit confused right now.
Why?
You referred to these when you said babes.
Yeah, look at the shapes. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you have prescription for eyeglasses?
What?
Do you have to use glasses in order to see properly?
No, I don't have to use glasses.
Do you have any other problems with your eyes?
No. Why? Why are you asking?
I don't know if we see the same thing on the screen. Are we even looking at the same screen?
Yeah, I mean, it's right there.
Maybe it's just too small resolution and I can't see the details. Jamie, scale it up a bit.
Jamie, put it on full screen mode and zoom in.
Oh no. Oh no, this is way worse.
What?
For Azura, this is way worse on the big screen.
Really?
Yes, I have expressed my dissatisfaction. Why is it still in front of me?
All right, Jamie, you can close
I
it.
have just realized that the gap between our civilizations is almost as great as the difference between the Altmer and the Aldmer.
Why would you say that?
Have you ever seen the pyramids in my region? They are the products of our civilization. Those are ancient art.
Wait a second. You are telling me that your pyramids were not built by ancient aliens. Should I repeat the question or just...
No, don't say it again.
Then why don't you answer?
Aliens.
Ancient aliens.
Are the ancient aliens building pyramids now?
No, they might have been the ones who built them.
Really?
Yes.
Are your ancient aliens mentally handicapped by any chance?
Why?
Why would they build pyramids everywhere and just leave them behind?
Maybe they are beacons for communication or the parts of some kind of a system which generates energy.
For who?
For the aliens.
And where are these aliens now?
I don't know. Maybe they're invisible.
Joe.
They might have technology that allows them to travel long distances, and it can also turn their spaceships invisible somehow,
Joe,
or
are
even
you-
let them move and exist in another dimension which we cannot see.
Joe, are you on DMT again?
No, not right now.
I mean, sometimes skooma hits hard, but I really want to know what you guys can achieve with that DMT.
Man, I could talk about DMT for like hours.
And do you know why?
Why?
Because that's what everyone is interested in. Drugs, aliens, tits, Dwemer constructs flying into imperial towers while the Altmer are dancing on the smoldering ruins of civilization.
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure, but I can feel it in the air. It's the skooma.
The skooma?
Exactly, and this is also a sign of a declining civilization.
Really?
Yes, we have way more important topics to discuss than these.
Like what?
Have you heard of Palinol white streak?